Daniel Ricciardo has been enjoying his summer break by touring one of his favorite countries, the United States. But, as he boards the plane back to Europe, he will be going back to a far less relaxing environment and back into the intense fire that the F1 circus can be. In the last 3 weeks, his life has been flipped upside down. Fernando Alonso's move from Aston Martin triggered a series of dominoes falling in the sport, but if reports are to be believed, it is Ricciardo's domino which has fallen off the table. McLaren have kept quiet, as has the Australian, but the whole world seems to have agreed that he has been told his services are no longer required with the team beyond the end of this season. Well, Danny captured the hearts of fans, especially those that came through the Drive to Survive funnel. It was not his charisma alone that landed him a place on the F1 grid. Well, his everlasting smile would not tell you, times have been tough inside the Formula One cockpit for Ricciardo. Like a football striker on a goal drought who is desperate for just one to go in, Ricciardo has been once again searching for the result that may finally breathe some life into his McLaren career. Reports suggest that Guenther Steiner rang Ricciardo ahead of the Hungarian Grand Prix and sounded him out over potentially taking Mick Schumacher's seat after the German's contract ends in November. It is unknown just how receptive Ricciardo was to this approach, but there are certainly some positives. For starters, he would be joining a team on the rise. McLaren's progress has somewhat stumbled this season, and while that may just prove to be a one-off, Haas certainly look in better shape compared to this time 12 months ago. A P5 finish in their opening race showed the Haas car is quick, and there is one feature that may entice Ricciardo more than anything else: a Ferrari engine. The Ferrari engine, alongside Red Bull powertrains, has proven itself the quickest on the grid, and while there have been teething problems, Ricciardo will be confident the reliability issues will be solved come 2023. Another perk for the Australian is chance to be a number 1 driver again. It makes logical sense for McLaren to put all their eggs in the Lando Norris basket. He is young, highly talented, and has been with the team for years, but it did have a detrimental effect on Ricciardo. The team were never going to massively overhaul their car to make it more suited to Ricciardo when Norris was already showing an ability to get results in it. At Haas, it will be different, and while he may not be the clear outright number 1 driver over Kevin Magnussen to begin with, he will definitely not be the number 2. This provides a driver with more options and gives him a greater input when it comes to car development, something he has sorely missed at McLaren. It may be very appealing for Ricciardo to be able to spend more time in 2 countries that are very close to him, the US and Italy. But there were also negatives for him opting to move to Haas. For starters, he would no doubt have to accept a smaller contract given Haas's continual financial problems, and he would have to relinquish any notion of being a world champion in the future, something that he may not have to do if he opts for a move to Alpine. As Ricciardo attempts to navigate what look to be the last 9 races of his McLaren career, he will do so while having to decide his future. At the age of 33, his career is by no means over, but another wrong move, and that may be the last we see of the Honey Badger in F1.